Bailey girl, come here. Hey Flash, how you doing? Guess what I got? Quiet on the set, please. I'm trying to do a YouTube video.
I decided instead of just making the
This is all gonna be in the video.
chicken, that I was gonna also do like peas and carrots in it, and maybe throw some rice in.
That sounds amazing. Can I get back to my video, please?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, thank you. All right, so look what I got. I've got a brand new Kubota U35-4. And why did I buy this? Well, I've been renting one of these for a while. I've gone through all the different minis. I had a U25. Let me start up. I had a U17. A little too small. Nice. I did a U25. That's about a 7,000 pound excavator. Now that wasn't a bad little machine, but there wasn't enough room between like here and here. I'm not a big guy. I only wear like a size 10 shoe, but anytime I try to get in and out, my foot would catch. So I went up to the U27. Now the U27 was almost what I wanted to get, but this has an angle blade. Now anytime you're doing backfilling, or you got to roll an edge over of dirt, or you're trying to cut in some drainage, that angle blade is very, very nice. So another reason why I went with the U series and not the KX. Kubota has two different types. They have a U series and a KX. The U series, when you turn, the tail swing isn't really going to overhang. It's supposed to be zero turn, but I think it hangs over maybe an inch. But the KX, you know, it can pick up a little more, but it swings out. And when I load this in my dump trailer, the KX 33, which is the same size as this one, the KX, I couldn't turn all the way around. The tail swing would hit my trailer walls. So I went with the U because I do a lot of work against houses, working close to structures and everything. So that's why I went with the U. And I chose the 35 because it had just enough power for what I'm doing. You know, I've got my KX80, which is great, but I wanted something smaller. I need to have a thumb. You know, one of the things I've done, I've started a little landscape rock business, which I've been in the process of moving everything. But I had to have a thumb. You know, let's see, how much does this rock weigh? All right, so this one rock weighs 1,600 pounds. And it's a little deceiving. It's a little deceiving because you wouldn't think it'd weigh that much. But this little guy can completely pick that up. I've got a 16-inch bucket on it. It's got it's got a single auxiliary hydraulic. It's got a little side fitting, so if I want to have a secondary plug-in for different hydraulics, like a auger or whatever, you just turn this, you just turn this valve to whichever way you want the hydraulics to flow. I wish it had a completely second independent hydraulic system, two auxiliary hydraulics, but I'd have to step up into the I want to say the KX40 or the U whatever series is above that. But like I said, for what I'm doing, this is perfect. I didn't need a cab, because one of the things I found is when I'm moving these rocks around, when they hit, you'll get ricochets, and I've busted my glass on my KX80 before, and that wasn't fun. And when I'm doing work, I'm jumping up and down, up and down, up and down. And I thought, you know what? I don't need a cab. It would have been nice, but that's like an extra $5,000. And this one was available. I'd have to wait I don't know how many weeks or months to get one with a cab. So let's take a look at it. It's got a real big operating station. One of the reasons why I like the Kubota, it's very simple. Very simple. So it's got 4.9 hours. I've done a little playing around with it. It's got a very simple setup on the control panel. It's got a auto idle down, which is perfect. We got lights. Another reason why I went with the U35 is the U27 does not have foot pedals, and that drove me insane. I hate taking my hands off the controls to operate the travel, so I went with that. Great machine. Let's take a look at the interior. So everything's here. Got my air filter. What is that? That's a fuel filter. Man, that's, look at it's right there. That's so nice. Dipstick. Water separator. Everything's real easy to get to. Oil filters right there. Holy cow. Dang. And over here, this flips up. Hydraulic oil. Now that level is dependent on how your boom and arm is, but I think I'm probably going to add a little to it. But I mean, and this is nice too. The radiators are right here. You know, your hydraulic heat exchanger, engine coolant heat exchanger, your batteries right here. Everything's nice and simple. You know, you got all your hydraulic lines routed. That's one heck of a zip tie. But one of the reasons why I love Kubota is it's real hydraulic lines that go to your controls. It's immediate. I don't like the fly-by-wire, the electrical controllers. If you do a lot of operating, you can learn to feel stuff, especially when you're trying to shake that bucket. It's real nice because you can make that bucket shake, and I don't know, it's just, I really like it. I'll probably end up getting like a tilt bucket or something. I don't know. Everything's easy to get to. So I had the option, well, I thought I did. So on my KX80, I did a rent to purchase option where you pay the full rental, and then after 3 or 6 months or however long, whatever the dealer wants, 80% of your rent will actually go towards the purchase cost. And I thought, well, I'll do that with one of these, you know, rent it for a while. You can get some low hour rental units and then just buy it. Well, because of the pandemic and everything, it's hard for them to get new stuff in. So they wouldn't allow me to do that. So I started looking at my taxes. You know, this is November 2021. I was just kind of looking at my end of year taxes, trying to get an idea of what I'm potentially going to owe. So I bought this outright. Another reason why I'm willing to buy these minis is there's no diesel particulate filter. There's no diesel exhaust fluid. It's a pretty simple diesel. I think it's a 22 or a 24 horsepower diesel. So there's no emissions. I mean, the biggest problems I'm having with anything is emissions, whether it's the DPF filter or like my little, you know, my little skid steer. It's only got a DPF filter, but I don't know if one of the injectors is falling out or whatever, but it's only got like 600 or 700 hours. Anyway, so I just use it around the yard. But I'm okay with buying the stuff that doesn't have all the emissions on it. And I live in these excavators. Now, when it comes to upgrade my track machine or whatever with all this modern emission stuff, I'm just gonna lease. But for now, I'm glad I have it. You know, I've operated these for a while. I tried all the different various sizes. If you're looking to buy one, you know, depending on what you're doing, this is a good platform. You can throw it in a you know, a 10 to 12,000 pound trailer and pull it around just fine. Like I said, it's only about an 8,000 pound machine. Definitely get a thumb. You'll be angry if you don't get a thumb. And if you can, you know, afford the higher end model that has the angle blade, that's gonna really help you out in the long run. So you'll start to see this in my videos and stuff. So it's been a while since I posted. I'm trying to keep my channel a little more flavorful. A lot of these jobs I do, they get kind of boring, and doing videos takes a while, but appreciate all the support y'all give me. And I'm almost to that 1,000 subscriber mark, and I don't know, some of these guys, they got lots of subscribers. So hopefully I can get some more traction or traffic to my channel, and maybe someday I can make money. But until then, thanks for watching. Let's get to it.